Welcome back to You Asked For It. For those of you here for the first time, You Asked For It is my weekly segment where I take questions, comments, or inquiries from my social media, friends, family, and followers, and I try to answer those questions here on YouTube. And today's You Asked For It is from Wanda. Wanda writes, I have a very shy, timid Aussie mix that lacks confidence. There are times when he will act like he's been beat, not by us. He was a rescue when he was 2. He also had FHO 6 months prior. For those of you watching, FHO basically is hip surgery. He was fearful of men with low hats, boxes in front of their face, and also carrying tools. He will try to herd me too. Otherwise, a very quiet dog, selective barker. So Wanda, a pretty common problem, especially with some rescue dogs who may not have been socialized properly. That doesn't mean that we can't re-socialize them and help them become the best version of themselves. And you have an Aussie mix, so we don't know if it's a working dog or what the dog's previous life was, if it was secluded to a farm or some kind of life isolated, and maybe you live in a more higher activity, environment like a city, or even the suburbs could be overwhelming to like a farm or a country dog. So start simple. Start with introducing people to your dog. Make it really positive, even if it's in your house or on your property. Start slowly, little by little, introduce your dog to new people, new situations, and new environments, but real slow. And remember, inside your house in the living room is one environment. Outside on your front lawn, that's a completely different environment. That's certainly an acceptable progression to help your dog become more socially capable. And this is where I really like to use high-value food rewards to help our dogs almost preoccupy them with any stress or anxiety they may be experiencing with the new environment by making them perform obedience for high-value food. And I know you're all probably sick and tired of hearing me say it, but this is where having at least one super reliable obedience command comes in handy, even if it is just a simple sit command. So make sure you're working your dog inside with no distractions on a daily basis. Get that dog's obedience as reliable as possible and have at least one super reliable obedience command. This way, when you do go out and about and you start to expose your dog to new environments and situations, the dog is going to be accustomed to working for you and food. Don't underestimate the value of getting your dog to work, especially when you have a working dog. Your dog, obviously, I'm sure it was bred for a purpose. So your dog's purpose may not be met in a regular domestic household situation. So we have to come up with other ways to stimulate our dogs mentally. Whether it's obedience or training games or things along those lines, we need to stimulate our dog on a daily basis, especially when they're shy and they lack confidence. Your dog working for you or in games or obedience or things like that is going to help your dog's confidence. As your dog develops more confidence, you're going to develop more confidence as well when you're working your dog. And then together you're growing and you'll both be better prepared to go into new environments and social situations. And the rule of thumb is this: trust your intuition and trust what your dog is telling you. Nobody knows your dog better than you. There isn't an expert out there that should know your dog better than you. So we have to trust our dog's capacity to deal with stress and anxiety in new environments. We don't want to overwhelm them. Take it slow, step by step, day by day, little by little. And as you go through this progression, focus on one environment at a time. Get your dog working successfully in one environment before you move on to the next environment. If this situation was a little different and this was a dog that we were looking to find a home for, then we might need to expedite this process. But here, your dog already has, her forever home, so we don't have to push forward too fast. We can take it slow. We can work at the dog's pace. So Wanda, I hope this helps, and if you want, I do have another video where I was working with a fearful puppy. I'll throw the link up there. I think I always screw this up. Really, I think it's up there. It'll be in that corner, I'm pretty sure. But I do have a video where I was working with a fearful puppy, and I just sat on the floor and I just let the puppy come to me on the puppy's terms. I used food. Obviously, you're not going to have that issue. You probably have a trust and a bond with your dog already, but it's at least something to take a look at, because this is where, when you do enroll the help of others, you may need to have them get down on the dog's level in a non-threatening position and offer your dog some food rewards or treats to make them feel more comfortable in the presence of strangers and create a positive association with new people. Well, thanks, Wanda. I hope this helps, and I'll see everybody next time on You Asked For It.